Hey, it's Audrey, Stitchy Witch 42. It's Monday, the 2nd of April. I thought that I would do a little stitch along. Haven't done one for a couple of weeks. Sitting here trying to think of what to talk about while I'm stitching. And oh, by the way, I've started a new piece. This is Elegant Squid by Ink Circles. I'm stitching this on a 28 count linen. I don't know what type. And I'm using two Gentle Arts colors to stitch this. The one that I'm currently working with is called Island Blue. And I think it is just so pretty. But I was sitting here stitching this, the first motif here, the center part of it, and I had about that much of it done, and it dawned on me that it's an anchor. Elegant squid. Under the sea, there'd be anchors. It was a duh moment. So, anyway, but what did I want to talk about today? The weather is getting warmer, and we are starting to have some really nice signs of springs. Birds are outside singing like crazy. My fish are starting to come up in the barrel again. I keep goldfish in my rain barrel outside. And funny story, they're all named Fred. Many years ago, my dad made the comment that none of his daughters, I have two sisters, my older sister Patty and my younger sister Erica, and we've all had children. My brother never, he's married, but never wanted to raise any children. But anyway, all three of us girls, none of us never named a grandchild after my father. It wasn't planned that way. I don't think so. But he commented one day that he was very disappointed that nobody had ever named a child after him. And this was before I had my rain barrel outside, and I went and put it all together and everything, and when my dad came over the next time, I told him, I said, oh, just so you know, I've named all my fish Fred after you. He didn't think that was funny. But anyway, I've had this rain barrel I've had for, this is the second winter, so it'll be the third summer. I had one before that lasted, oh, I don't know how many years. But all I ever put out there are goldfish. The feeder fish that you can buy at any pet food store. And if they live, they live, and if they don't, they don't. And when we had cats, the cats would eat them, and I know the raccoons come into the yard and get them. And what I actually found to deter the animals from getting to the goldfish is the top of the grill that's the top of a fire pit. It's perfectly domed and almost exactly fits the top of that barrel, so I was able to put that over it for the winter. It lets the air and rainwater get in through it, and so there's at least two Freds still in the barrel. The last time I saw them, I know there was three of them. Two were orange and one was white. So I don't know if there's still three or if there's only two, because I've seen an orange and a white together a couple of different times. Is it the same orange one? Or are the orange ones alternating? I don't know. But during the summer, one of the things that I do with that rain barrel is I have this heavy glass vase that Mark found for me at a garage sale. Oh, I don't know how long ago. It's been a while. But it's really heavy, and it's tall, and with Philip's help, I've set up some bricks in there for the fish to have something to hide under and to swim through and everything. But I set them up so that during the summer I can sink that vase in the water, then turn it upside down with the opening remaining under the water, and set it on top of the bricks, and the water will stay in the vase, and it will be set above the level of the water outside, or the top of the water in the barrel. But the fish swim up into that thing, and they love it. It's like having a fishbowl on top of a rain barrel. Anyway, when I do it again this summer, I will take more pictures of it and post them on Instagram, because it really is kind of cool to be out there in the summer and look over and see fish swimming above the water level. Yeah, I know that doesn't make sense, and you're going to have to wait a couple of months to see it, but you will. And, you know, maybe it'll inspire somebody else to do something like that with some outdoor fish. So we have lots of birds out in the yard right now. The other day, okay, warning, adult content here. If you have a child, you may wish to cover their ears. But I was standing outside the other day with my son Philip. He had come down to do some yard work for me, and we caught 2 hummingbirds flying united. Wink, wink. Know what I mean? Yeah. I was a little bit shocked. I'd never seen that before. Hummingbirds flying united. But if they're flying united, that possibly means I could have hummingbird babies maybe later on. That would just be so cool. Yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. The other day on the way home from work, I noticed that the big osprey nest, well, it was there last year, and then the first windstorm this past fall, heavy windstorm, knocked it down. And somebody went back within just a couple of weeks and rebuilt the stand and set it up so that there's a platform for a nest to be built, and then a platform for the birds to stand on above the nest. And the other day when I was driving home, I noticed that there is an osprey up there again building a brand new nest. I did stop yesterday on my way home from work and took some pictures and posted that on my Instagram if anybody wants to go see that. So yeah, springtime in Oregon. Hummingbirds are flying united, and osprey are building their nests. What random things we think to think, what random things I think to talk about on my videos. So anyway, I'm going to leave you with that rather bizarre little thought in your mind of hummingbirds and osprey. Teeny tiny to great big birds. And I hope you all have a fantastic day. I hope that it's getting warmer outside for you, and I have to stop and look at my pattern because I think I'm about to mess something up here. And yeah, anyway, until we meet again, my friends, live long and stitch on. Bye-bye.